Come here. Yeah. Yeah. Say what is it? What is it? No, you stay here. Okay, what's that? I know. There it goes. There it goes. Where's he going? Huh? Is he going to hurt Grandma? No, he's not going to hurt Grandma. There he goes. There he goes. He's showing up. Good morning. It is Monday, May the 5th, Cinco de Mayo. Okay, it is almost 10 o'clock in the morning, and I'm here in the studio, and I really dread confessing this to y'all because it's a kind of embarrassing. It's in regards to my Proverbs 31 project. The good news is it's still going, it's still on. And the kind of bad news, so started last Friday, I had to order some ink. I think that was a sign right there because everything had to be put on pause. I was ready to print out all the illustrations, ready to punch the lace topping on top and get them ready to put into my shop. But because I didn't have a certain color of ink, cyan, I had to order it, which I got an email early this morning that it's being delivered to the store today, so I just need to hear from the store next for me to go pick it up. But I couldn't do anything. I couldn't print. So I decided, well, I'm going to go back and tweak anything more that needs tweaking on the illustrations. And the more I looked at them, I'm not happy with them. There's 11 of them. I enjoyed the process. I enjoyed drawing them. I enjoyed spending time and creating them, but they still didn't come out the way I wanted once everything was said and done. I had plenty of time since Friday and over the weekend to look at them and to realize I'm still not happy with them. So I went on Pinterest and just looked up gobs and gobs and gobs of illustrations and something that maybe would jump out to me. And I have said this before, I wanted them cute and I wanted them with big eyes. And so I thought that's what I was doing when I first started on these. And somehow I forgot, along the line I forgot. But I wanted them like with a big head and a small, short body. But somehow they ended up being taller and slimmer. When I was done drawing them, I realized that the bodies aren't smaller. The bodies are, they match the head, the size of the head, just like a normal person, you know. But I see these illustrations with the big head and the smaller body, and the neck is really thin, and they're cute. They're like little kids' bodies. That's what I wanted from the beginning. And somehow I lost sight of it. And then it dawned on me again. That's the reason why I don't like my illustrations. So I found a couple and I thought, okay, well, let me just see what this one looks like. If I do it with she works hard, or she helps the needy and all that stuff. So I thought, I've got all weekend. I can't do anything else because I can't print. So I ended up creating 3. I'm happy with them. I like them. To say all that, I'm restarting them again. I've also decided I'm not going to make 11. The attributes, her characteristics, like 3 can be put into one illustration. So I think what I'm going to do is just make 6. Okay, this is the first one I drew. So isn't that adorable? That's what I wanted. See how she's got the shorter body and a big head and the big eyes. So she's a farmer girl, and farm girls work hard. That's for sure. Let me show you the next one I drew. And this one's the one similar to the garden one, where she likes to garden, but she also likes to share her flowers with others. So here she is. She's giving her flowers to someone. She's been doing a little bit of gardening. She's got her garden gloves on. Here's her trowel. And then I've got her water pail there on the bottom. So that's my second one. I love this one. I love her big, dark blue eyes with the dark hair, like Elizabeth Taylor. And then this is the one I'm still working on. I'm almost done with her. This one's the one where she's helping the needy. She's volunteering at a food bank, and they're giving away a free breakfast, and she's volunteering and serving. I thought I was taping and I wasn't, so I don't know what I left off with. I had said before, but I don't think I was taping, that I've got plenty of time to draw, and that's what I did all weekend. Any spare time that I have, which is a lot compared to other people, I spend time drawing, especially in the evenings when I'm in front of the TV. I will draw, and I spend the whole evening drawing until it's time to go to bed. Isn't she adorable? So she's got the big eyes, the big head, and the baby body. So this one, I'm also creating them like in different eras. This one's, of course, the late 60s, very hippie, boho. It's got the big psychedelic headband on with the hoop earrings. And she's got a peasant blouse on. Good morning. It's Friday, May the 9th, and I haven't turned the camera on probably for like 2 days now, 3 days. I don't have any place to go to today, thank the Lord. I am home all day, except for walking the dog and cooking dinner and all that stuff. But this project is just taking so long for me to finish. I'm at number 5 and I've decided I'm going to make 2 more, but don't count on that. I don't want to do more than 7, hopefully. But anyway, it is taking a lot longer. I'm happier with this one. Let me show you the last one I did. She's the redhead, kind of like Lucy. So this one, she's making a quilt for the charity. She's up late at night and it's kind of like 40s, 50s style. But here she is. I hope you can see her. This is my newest drawing where she's doing her devotion, spending time in God's Word. Five after 4. So I'm done with this one, and I've simplified them where I'm not adding a lot of accessories, giving a background that's kind of gradient, textured, a light color, a light gentle color. So let me show you. Having her devotionals. So let me show you the other ones that I went ahead and simplified the background. The redhead, I took out almost everything in the background except for the lamp shade and the table and the basket. So I'm leaving enough room on all of them at the top so that I can put the text as well as the hole punch of the lace. Didn't have to do too much with this one. Just changed the colors and added the hearts and stars. Same with this one. Kept all the flowers and her water pail and trowel. Added yellow hearts and stars. Cute. And then on this one, I made the banner a lot smaller, but you can still read it. And I took out everything else in the background, added the hearts and the gradient background, and then she's serving breakfast. Love it. Love, love, love it. So, okay, I'm going to call it a day for right now. When I settle down this evening, I will start on the last one. All black and white. Right now they're just in rough draft because I printed them out, and then I did hole punch the top with the lace hole puncher. So these are okay. They're good to go as far as getting ready to print them out in color. With the top being hole punched, I can see what it's going to look like. These four, they are ready to go. The holes don't interfere with any of the illustration or the text, but unfortunately I had three that did. I had to go into the original illustration and shrink everything down. This one was easy to do. This one was also easy to do. Now see how the holes interfere with the text? So what I did was I shrunk everything down, and this was easy to shrink down. But this one, it's probably because it doesn't have a background like the other two that just fits in with the background at the bottom. At the bottom on this one, it's a table. So on the table, I have shading. So I had to go in and tweak that, but it took no time. And then as you can see, I had to also shrink her down. So now hopefully the new ones that I have shrunk down will now cooperate with the hole punch, and nothing will have holes in them as far as the text or the illustration. Well, I've printed all of them, cut them, trimmed them, and hole punched them, and I love the way they came out. I'm really happy with these illustrations, and I'm glad I changed it finally. So today is May the 12th, and I started working on this whole project. When was it? Or around the time that I launched My Girl Friday. On Valentine's Day, and then somewhere around there I started working on Proverbs 31 woman, and oh, the changes she went through. I spoke about that in one of my last videos, or the last one and the one before that. Oh, It's been what a project. But one thing I am proud of with this project is that when I wasn't happy with something, it didn't matter how much work I put into it. I changed it. There's been many times in the past where I didn't. I just went with what I did and maybe saw a mistake here and there and I'll bypass it and no one will notice it. Maybe that's why it didn't sell. But anyway, these came out so lovely. Oh, how cute is that? I'm going to go through all of them. We all know that farmers are hard workers. So here she's a hard worker and she's strong in character and most likely physically strong. Here is the compassionate, and she keeps her lamp on late. So how many times have you and I worked on a project where once the kids were put to bed, once you were able to get away to spend more time on a project, next thing you know, it's midnight. Again, you don't have to be all these women. She's compassionate because she's making a quilt for the poor, or maybe for a foster child, or for a foster home, a homeless shelter, a shelter for battered women, and she won't mind working late to get it done. And here is the happy homemaker. She is peaceful. She likes to have her home peaceful, trying to minimize drama, make peace in the family when the children are fighting, not yelling at the top of her lungs, although I must admit that we all have done that, including me. But she also loves her home. And here she's baking cookies. She loves to fill her house with the aroma of something baking in the oven, whether it's a cookie, a cake, or a roast chicken, whatever. It's always fun to come home. It was always fun to come home and just have your nostrils filled with the loveliness of something delicious cooking in the kitchen. And here's the one where she helps the needy, and she's very charitable. She takes time to volunteer at the local soup kitchen. And here, they're giving away a free breakfast, so she's helping out with that. Very charitable. Doesn't necessarily have to be from her pocket, although it can be. This one is honorable and fears God. She spends time with God by reading His Word. So she's honorable and spends time in God's Word to learn and grow. And then the last one is, I've got two more. Generous, kind, and faithful. Here she's using her talent of growing a garden. Not everyone can grow a garden, including me. I wish I had that gift. But she's picking her flowers and sharing them and giving them away. And who doesn't love fresh flowers in their house? She doesn't say bad things about other people. That's why she's kind. She's faithful to her husband. And she loves to share. And then the last one, I think I'm going to go ahead and change this one. I'm going to remove the background. Another thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to move this heart someplace else because it did interfere with the text. But in person, friends, that's so funny how you can't see it, but it's really dark. But I love this illustration because let's talk about her. She is resourceful. And she is an ambitious planner. Now, how is she an ambitious planner? Well, look at the name of her business. Welcome to Noble Woman's Vineyard. She's got a vineyard. And here she is at her little stand selling the grapes, selling the wine, and fine linen. Because that's what it does say in the passage in the Bible. That she buys fine linen and makes things out of it, and she can also turn around and sell it. So She's very resourceful with her money. She's very good with her money. And she's selling a bag of grapes, some red wine, and some fine linen. Oh, love it. Oh, I am so happy. So thrilled with these. So what I'm going to do is, it's almost noon. It's almost time to go for the afternoon. And then I'm also thinking of doing a cover for the box, because remember the box has a window where you can see through it. And I don't want the cards to show up, but I do want it to have a pretty cover on the inside. So I'm going to go in and create that with this illustration. And then I'm also going to create another card, but it's just going to be text, and it's going to be the whole passage of Proverbs 31. And that will complete the project. That should be easy to do. And I will see you in the next one. Hi friends, it is Tuesday the 13th. To take off from yesterday when I signed off, I said I was going to create the front and the back of the packaging. Here's the packaging. All I need to do is just open it up. So I did. I went ahead and created, drew, and finished the back cover. Oh no, the front cover that goes to the window. And then I also made the back. There we go. Now I've got it. Now it's a perfect little box. Here it is. Here's the box with the window. And I'm going to go ahead and show you the front picture that's going to be showing through the window. Noble Woman affirmation cards inspired by Proverbs 31. How cute is that? The flower stems have all the affirmations or characteristics of the Proverbs 31 woman. I pulled these words off all the cards. This is the back. And in very small letters is the Proverbs 31 woman. So, these will go inside the box, and I'm going to show you something that's really cool the way it's turned out. So, okay, the cards are in there. And friends, this is the little block that's going to come with the cards, and it fits perfectly on the side of the, let me show it to you. See, can you see it? Oh, the cover's falling down. There we go. Look at it. It fits perfectly inside. It's not on top of the cards. It's right next to the cards. Just flush, just perfect. So the cards will not slide around left and right. You'll hear them go front and back, but other than that, they are perfect. The block goes in there perfectly, as if I had made the box just for the block. She's not going to slide around because she's the exact same size of the box, but when you take out the cards, she'll like lean back. So the only thing I need to fix is the back cover, but everything else is ready. By the time I'm done cutting everything, it'll be time to take him out for a WA. What's he barking at? C.K. Dexter Haven. That's his full name. Is there a reason to do that? Huh? What's the purpose of all that? Huh? You don't own this place. You got to share it with other friends. Yes, I know. I know you think you own it, but you don't. I'm on my knees. I'm tired. It is 5:30 and I'm gonna call it quits for now. So I did mess up on a couple of these, so not too many. I think I have 3 that I need to redo. These need to be trimmed, and I'll do that tomorrow. And I'll be able to do some photos for the website and for Instagram and social media. It is the end of the day, and Bubba's ready for his, and I see some very dark gray clouds ahead of me, but hopefully they're moving away from me. And up here I see blue sky. It's been such a weird day, but once we get back from our WALK, I'm going to clean up the kitchen. I am Brandon. It's been a busy day, and I am ready to call it a night, friends. So I will see you in the next one. I am done uploading it to Shopify. It's in my store now, and now what I'm going to do is going to post on social media and then work on my vlog this afternoon. So friends, I will talk to you later. I will see y'all later. What a project this has been. Over a month in the making, every day, erasing, throwing copies in the trash. How many rough drafts? 4 now? 4 or 5? I'm ready to launch it and excited to post it. And so with that all said, friends, thanks for coming. Thanks for joining me on this journey with my Proverbs 31 inspired cards, or rather affirmation cards inspired by the Proverbs 31 woman. I will see you in the next one. Y'all take care and God bless.